Yo! How go it, everybody? Elijah, Rainyar, Alpha the Artist, Sven, people already in here. What's up? Hello, Boiled Walrus. How you doing? Yes, Seagull Moe. I know you're very excited about Freedom Planet. Hello, Gesekai, the Ove, Super Crim. Have I played as Torg and Spade in Freedom Planet? I have played as Torg, not Spade. Torg kind of sucks. It is not good. How am I? I'm doing well. Can't complain. I said last stream was going to be the last Shadow Gen stream, but here it is. Yeah, but it's not the game we're playing today on stream. These are just all my best times that I've had since getting even better at Shadow Generations. Found a really cool shortcut here. Oh, Enrica, thank you very much. What's up with Sega Classics? I'll get to that. Check this out. I figured out this routing here. If you go on this rail, boom, you can get to the Chaos Control path up here. Pretty sick. This game is super fun. Anyway, what's up with Sega Classics? It was announced a couple of days ago that Sega is going to be delisting a bunch of their Genesis, Mega Drive, and Dreamcast games from Steam, and I think also Xbox. And some of their arcade games as well. So I wanted to bring a bit of awareness to that. So today we're going to do Freedom Planet, but first we're also going to do some Sega Genesis games, some Mega Drive games that inspired Freedom Planet, so we can see where the influences come from, and then we can see them again in Freedom Planet itself. I think that'd be fun. Thankful for piracy. I hope that Sega is gonna be like working on new collections and they're not just delisting the games for absolutely no reason, but maybe they are because they haven't announced anything. I don't know. It's weird. Is this gonna be full game time attack? Nah, this is just gonna be a single playthrough. And Freedom Planet 2 is long as hell, so we'll do that another stream. I'll just do a whole stream dedicated to Freedom Planet 2. Oh yeah, so by the way, I don't know exactly why, but for some reason the YouTube algorithm loves my short on Knuckles gliding. That thing's gotten like 150,000 views, which is insane. But I'm glad, because I want to share the information in hopes that in future it could be improved. Now that people know what's supposed to be happening with Knuckles gliding, people can animate it correctly. That's the hope. That's why I made that. Your dreads don't let you glide? That's just because you're not trying hard enough, Bridge Moon Productions. You doubt it'll work, and so it doesn't work. You have to fully commit to it. Just jump off the roof of your house, and if you truly believe, it will work. My favorite comment is, that's how Jamaicans glide? Yeah, that's from Sparky's World. Which is true. As we all know, Knuckles is Jamaican-coded, and that's not even a joke. So obviously that must mean that his ability is also influenced by Jamaican culture. Hey Laura, how's it going? Thoughts on the election? This is not the place for that. Have I tried to abuse Mila's shield burst in Freedom Planet 1? Yeah, I have footage of me using it in my video that I did. Playing both Freedom Planets today? No, 2 is way too long. We're just gonna do 1 today and a couple of Mega Drive games, and then I'll do a whole stream for Freedom Planet 2. Probably tomorrow, honestly. I tried the Spade Freedom Planet 2 mod. I haven't tried any mods for Freedom Planet 2, but I'm probably gonna grab some and try it for the stream tomorrow. The Rebalance mod especially looks pretty cool. And there's one that just built into the mod manager, I think, for the game that makes it so the scaling works better. Will Rocket Knight Adventures be present? Possibly, I don't know. Depends how much time I want to spend on Mega Drive games. I don't think I'll do full playthroughs of all of them. I might do a full playthrough of Gunstar Heroes, and then just, like, quick showcases of other Mega Drive games, and then we'll get to Freedom Planet. You like Freedom Planet 1? Appreciate the recommendation. You're welcome, Cheese Lover. Expect much more of that going forward on the channel. Yeah, Freedom Planet will be a full playthrough today. Mega Drive Classic Collection and Dreamcast Collection are getting delisted. Anything else? On the Xbox store, I think. Might also be on the PlayStation store, I'm not sure. Some of their arcade games are getting delisted, like older Virtua Fighters, or Fighting Vipers, or Sonic the Fighters, and probably like an Afterburner, or House of the Dead, if any of those are on there. Basically, all their old games, they're taking them all down from digital storefronts for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. But, grab them while you still can. Hopefully they're releasing a new collection or something, but who knows. Yeah, Jet Set Radio and Nights, those are getting delisted. Crazy Taxi, Space Channel 5. I think the Sonic Adventure games are staying. Hopefully. That would be fucking insane if they delisted the adventure games off of Steam. They would have to be mad to do that. They can make a collection with all their old games in one. That'd be great, but I highly doubt it. What other games besides Freedom Planet am I planning for the channel's future? Freedom Planet's not really a part of the channel's future. I'm gonna stream it today and maybe tomorrow, and then that'll be it for my Freedom Planet coverage. I'm gonna be doing a Spark video next, and then after that, I'm kinda gonna do whatever I feel like doing. I have ideas. Mega Man will probably happen relatively soon on the channel. So adventure games are staying up? I'm not sure. They might be, but double check on that to be safe, because they could be getting delisted. I'm free from the chains of Sonic. Not quite yet. Still got a couple of Sonic videos to do, but we're close. I can taste it. I was actually working on something for the future that I'm not sure if I want to do it in a video form or a stream form. I guess I'll ask you all what you think. I was planning on doing a thing where I share all of my unused ideas for Sonic things. Story ideas and gameplay ideas. Stuff that I'm like, oh, you know, maybe one day, but realistically I'm never going to be able to do anything with any of these ideas. So I figure I should just put them out there, because a lot of these ideas I think are pretty fun and cool, and people might be interested just to hear them. So I was thinking I could either do that as a video, or I could do it as a stream. I feel like it'd be work better as a stream, rather than a video. So that's kind of where I'm leaning, but I don't know. Would people be interested in something like that? Would that get views? Don't know. Don't know. We'll see. Can I include the physics of Sonic in a stream too? I was planning to do that, I think. Frank Sharps. I'll probably do that in a stream as well. The thing is, that's a lot of work. I gotta, like, do math. If I really want to do it right. Stream mainly because I could get everything out of the way. Well, I would do it in just one giant video if it was going to be a video. Yeah, I think stream is a good format. So also we could talk about the ideas, or maybe people could, like, pitch some adjustments or changes to the ideas that might make them cooler. Kind of like Shadow Apocalypse, but just, like, me rapid-firing ideas I have for things. Is the Sonic physics video re-scrapped? Yes, it is re-scrapped. I just don't think people would watch it. I want to do it. That's why I said it was unscrapped, because I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I want to make it anyway. But then I was thinking again, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't do that. It would not get views. But I'd like to do something with it, so maybe it'll be a stream. We'll see. Why do I think the Neanderthals died out and Homo sapiens survived? Probably because Homo sapiens had some sort of evolutionary advantage that made us more successful than Neanderthals. Many scientists believe it was probably that humans are more social animals than Neanderthals. What are Neanderthals? Neanderthals are another human species that existed millions of years ago that went extinct. Interesting, you did not know that? Yeah, there's a lot of study into like the possible reasons, and one is that Neanderthals would normally stay in small groups of like just like their family unit and travel around, whereas humans would group together into like large tribes of dozens of people, and that would help improve their chances of surviving. Am I saying Neanderthal correctly? Yes, it is not Neanderthal, it is Neanderthal, because it's based off of the region where the species was discovered, which is like Neanderthalis somewhere, I think. We doing history lessons now? Apparently. Someone asked, and I had an answer. As I've said before, I like science. Pretty crazy, only one species of humans, though? It is, it's very uncommon. What's my favorite Mega Man game so far? Of the 3 I've played, Mega Man X. What's the PSA about? Sega is delisting a bunch of their classic games from digital storefronts, including all their Mega Drive games, their Dreamcast games, and some of their arcade games as well. So get them while you can. They're getting delisted like December 6th, I think? Have I played Mega Man 11? No. You talked to nerds over the weekend and now here. It's your choices, Yesikai. You surround yourself with nerds. Don't complain. Why? I have no idea. Have I played Spike Out? No. You're not complaining? Well, that's because you're a big nerd too, Yesikai. Especially, you're like a big literature nerd. Have I played Echoes of Wisdom? Not yet. I'll get to it. I should have played the original Resident Evil last month. Well, I figure if we're gonna do more, like, October Halloween stuff in the channel's future, maybe I could do a whole month of Resident Evil or something. You're hanging out with PhD people and we're nerding out together. I have a friend who studied history in college, and yeah, he would talk about, like, he'd just get together with other people that were history majors, and they would just nerd out over the Roman Empire. Oh, you went to a conference, so that's why. That makes sense. Conferences are the ultimate gatherings of nerds. Spear gliding is the sickest tech? It is. This time attack is crazy? Yeah. This game is super fun when you know the stuff. I'm very happy with these times. It is time to start playing, but I'm just gonna let the footage play out because it's really cool. Curious what I think about the first Jak and Daxter game? I like it. is a solid Banjo-Kazooie ripoff. What's something unrelated to games or shows that I'm really into? I mean, is it unrelated when I talk about my sword fighting stuff that I was doing for a while? I haven't been doing it lately, but I want to go back to it. Because that's my decision to do that is kind of influenced by, like, cool shit. Fencing? No, not fencing. Old school, like, European martial arts. Like, learning how to use a two-handed longsword and how to kill a man with it. But, you know, they're dull swords and you wear protection and stuff. But no, not fencing. Have I been rock climbing still? Also no, but I want to get back to that as well. And also roller skating. I've been doing that. I guess another thing that's, like, technically not related to, like, games or whatever that I'm into, but sort of is I've gone to a number of combat robotics competitions. One of my friend builds robots and competes, and he invited me to come a number of times, and that's really fun. Prize showed you his collection of best times. You know, I was actually thinking, Rainyar, it's unfortunate that I would delete my old footage of Sonic games, because now that I'm at the end of it and I've played all the games, I was thinking it would be a really cool video if I could put together my best time in every level of every Sonic game in one however many hours long video. That would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage anymore. I'm glad you enjoyed the What Is It About Sonic video, Melodic Lemons. Just do it again? Jesus Christ, no. I'm tired of playing Sonic games. You want me to go through every single goddamn Sonic game again and time attack them all? Hell no. Is Space Channel 5 any good? Don't know, never played it. Yes, do it? No. Play them all in one go on stream. That would be a week-long stream, at least. Getting an S rank in every Sonic game? Well, it'd be much more than that. S ranks are easy in most games. Have I ever done anything involving photography? No. But I have done ever so slightly small amounts of filming, and I have actually enjoyed that. I was thinking about possibly pursuing, like, camera work as a thing. Who knows? Maybe I still will one day. Who knows what the future holds? Do it? Look, I only got so much time in the day. I have a lot of things I would like to do, but I can only pick and choose. What is my current job? At the moment, I guess you could say I'm just doing YouTube right now, because I left my job because it sucked, and I intend to find another one soon, but right now, the YouTube channel is actually doing pretty well. So I'm actually alright for now. I have money saved up, and I would like to continue to push the channel and help it grow some more. I can just say I'm unemployed. I mean, I'm not technically unemployed. I'm working on the YouTube channel. Self-employed or whatever. That was my past job. I just worked at a grocery store. It sucked. Am I a car guy by any chance? No. Also, I realized we went through all the footage. So let's start playing video game, huh? Alright, hold on. Let's start with this. Give it a sec. There it is. Have I written any fan fiction? Oh god, that's loud. How's that on your guys' end? RetroArch jump scare? Yeah, I use RetroArch. It's good? Okay. It's just loud on my end then. Alright, later, Gesukai. It's a bit loud? Okay, I can lower it. How's that? Better? Okay. So this is Gunstar Heroes. This was Treasure's first game. I'm just gonna play on normal difficulty for now. Wait, no! Wrong button. I want jump on B, shot on C. No, I want shot on A. Yeah, there you go. You've heard of this game? This is one of the best games on the Sega Genesis, or Mega Drive, whatever you want to call it. I've been kind of leaning towards just calling it the Mega Drive, because it's a better title. I'll go free shot. Let's go with the basic blaster for this. So this is Gunstar Heroes. Kind of like a Contra-esque 2D platformer shooter. But it's like cooler and stuff. You got like melee attacks, you can throw guys around and kick guys. And also has this cool system where you have these weapons. You can see in the top, I have my blaster selected there, and I got 2 slots. You can pick up weapons, and then they combo together. I can switch between like just the laser here, or just my basic shot, or I can have the 2 of them combined together for all kinds of unique effects. And you can also throw guys around like this, and it's cool. Original Cuphead? A little bit, yeah. I mean, there's definitely some Cuphead influence in this. There's some Gunstar Heroes influence in Cuphead. Especially if you've ever seen the homing shots in this. Oh yeah, laser and fire gives you like a little laser sword, basically. Also, you can see this game, they just throw a quadrillion enemies on the screen. I guess another point of comparison for this game would be like, what is it called? What's the SNK shooter series? I don't remember the name. Metal Slug, yes, thank you, Tulufulu. This boss, if anyone's played Freedom Planet, this might be a bit familiar to you. Ever played Guardian Heroes? For a little bit, but I've not played through it. Where's my channel profile pic come from? I just think white masks are cool. And that's just a picture I got off Google that I modified. The 3D effects of this game are really nice. Yes, Treasure has always been very technically impressive with their games. Back when they made games. What else could I get? Double flamethrower? Sure, why not? Oh, God. I am low on health and getting my ass kicked. Sin and Punishment needs to come back. Sin and Punishment is not the kind of game that would sell these days. Maybe an indie game could do it. There probably is a Sin and Punishment inspired indie game out there. Oh, God. Getting my ass kicked. Jump. There we go. This is where you want to be. Kid Icarus Uprising is basically half Sin and Punishment. That's true. It is pretty Sin and Punishment-like. Double Electric is super OP. And that's just a more powerful laser. I just like to switch around weapons a lot. We'll save green for later, because that's the thing. Anyone that knows, knows. Here, we'll do this level, because this is a goofy level. You're just eating the boss health bar? Yeah. You can kill bosses pretty quick in this game. Can't believe these guys made Stretch Panic. I can. That's very in tune with the weird shit they do in their games. Oh yeah, this thing. I get like a manually controlled fire blast. It's actually not great for this control scheme. You can have either free movement like this, or you can have fixed movement, where when I'm shooting, I can't move. And that's better for certain weapons like this one, because I'm moving my character around when I want to be. Am I going to play Ristar? We'll probably load that up quickly, because that's definitely an influence on Freedom Planet. So we got a board game on this level. Oh, nice. Let's go double homing. Am I going to review the DMC games? I don't know if I would review them, but I will definitely make videos about them and talk about them. So yeah, the green shot, just automatic homing. And if you've played Cuphead, the homing in that is similar, like Green Star type thing, because... Oh, it rewinds time. Cool. Will I mention how easy God of War is in comparison to DMC? Probably not. I just don't give a shit about God of War. I'll just talk about DMC and why it's awesome. The thing about homing is that it's pretty weak. Doesn't do much damage. Can't wait for Freedom Planet Party, which is variations on this level. That'd be pretty awesome. God of War is hard on the hardest difficulty. I mean, I haven't played God of War on the hardest difficulties, but fucking... You know nothing if you haven't played Dante Must Die. DMC3 Dante Must Die, especially, is fucking hard as shit. Tiny man. This is not Sonic? That's true. It is not Sonic. Oh, this is another thing. If anyone's played Freedom Planet 2, then you'll recognize this guy. this even Freedom Planet? In a way it is, kind of. This is for the Sega Classics PSA. In case you missed it earlier, Sega's gonna be delisting their Genesis and Mega Drive games, and their Dreamcast and arcade games from digital storefronts. So get them while you can. I'm uncertain if the Sonic Adventure games are gonna be part of that. I know Sonic the Fighters on Xbox is going, so get that if you want it. That's why I'm playing this, because this is one of the games that you will no longer be able to get. Why? Who knows? Hopefully they're going to make new collections, but nothing's been announced. Alright, I need a different weapon. Gonna go Flame Shot, which is like this explosive blast. Does a lot of damage. Didn't know they were delisting stuff? Yup! Yup! They delisting stuff. Why delist games on online platforms? The only thing that makes any sense is that they're going to be doing a new version. Oh, I gotta shoot down. Oh, God. You gotta pay attention to, like, the order in which things light up. Which I thought I was doing, but clearly I was not. I definitely was not paying attention there. I was trying to read chat. Oh, God. I'm gonna die. It's not all classics, though, just some. Which tells you they might get new versions, hopefully. When is the next video? This week. What do I think of for an input system for Unleashed? The first version of it I tried and it didn't really impress me. It's just like, now you can mash buttons more. But the new version that came out recently, that one is actually much more cool because it lets you do like more interesting air juggle combos and stuff. I added it to the spreadsheet, so there you go. What is next video? It is going to be Spark the Electric Jester. But not just the Spark games, I'm also going to talk about Lake's other games, his Sonic fan games, and XF as well. And also his contributions to the Sonic community. You know, making Sonic Worlds and Hedge Physics, and how, like, Freedom Planet 1 was made on Sonic Worlds, so he's kind of, like, partially to thank for that even being able to exist, and Hedge Physics was used as the basis for the engine of Sonic GT, and thus Rolling Rascal also kind of, in a way, owes Lake. Oh, thank God, I didn't hit the go back to the beginning. Basically a Lake Feppard video. I mean, the majority of it is going to be talking about the Spark games, but I'll talk a bit about his other stuff, yeah. Because I feel like he's not appreciated enough as he deserves to be. Like, so many people are like, oh, he made Spark 3, and it's like, he's done so much more than that. Like, he's an awesome dude. He is, like, one of the most, vital members of the Sonic community. Ugh. I am probably gonna die. I don't know what the dice has anything to do with, like, does that determine what attacks he's gonna do? I'm not sure. Spark 3 might be the better game, but Spark 2 is special to you? Well, that's fair. I mean, I definitely think... personally, I would say Spark 3 just kind of makes Spark 2 obsolete. It determines the attack? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. He throws you a fake gem. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah, there you go. Oh, determines where he lands. Okay, that makes sense. Spark 3 lacks the edge? What on earth is that supposed to mean? I don't agree with that at all. Spark 3 also lacks the overpowered movement and inferior level design. I guess it doesn't lack it because it has the same levels. Edginess? I mean, Spark 3 is edgy as fuck. You see that fucking sword guy with the mask? That's the most fucking I'm a cool guy character ever. Man, right now, this is the most Sega Genesis-ass video game you've ever seen in your life. What's on screen at this very moment. Counter-argument Vector Man? I don't really like Vector Man very much. To me, it's like, why would I play Vector Man when I could play Gunstar Heroes or Alien Soldier? Which are just better games. Damn it. Have I played Ring Racers? I actually haven't. To be honest, it doesn't really interest me that much. Like, it's a neat Sonic fan game, but, like, if I remove the Sonic from it, it just looks like a fairly generic kart racer to me. And, like, if I saw that on Steam, I would not pick that up. No offense to the devs, just not personally interesting me much. You like the auto-scrollers in Rayman Legends? That's like the only game that has... Oh god! Don't go in there. That's a bad thing. That's like the only game that has, like, good auto-scrollers. Wow, damn, Telekinestic Man. 3 Outer Wilds books? Holy shit. Oh, dude, it's M. Bison. I don't know why the villain of this game looks just like M. Bison. Ring Racers is like the most technical kart racer ever? I don't know about that. Have you played Crash Team Racing? Crash Team Racing is nuts. Am I gonna play the Mega Man games? At some point. Probably soon-ish on the channel. Hey, have you guys ever played Freedom Planet? It may possibly be slightly influenced by this game. Oh god! This guy is definitely kicking my ass. Oh shit. Where does this put me? Oh my god. You know what, actually? Let me just get the double of the basic shot, because this thing does a lot of damage. You became obsessed with Freedom Planet 2 around a month before my video. It's a good game to become obsessed with. Good, I'm glad that you picked up and enjoyed Freedom Planet 2, thanks to my video. This is what I want to do when I'm done with Sonic on this channel. Is show off awesome games and be like, look at all the cool shit you can do in this game. Look at how awesome it is. Go play it. I mean, that's what I was doing with Sonic. That's why I wanted to cover the Sonic games in the first place. To show off, like, dude, these games are way cooler than you might even know. Like, showing off all the cool, like, tag shit in Sonic Advance 3, or Knuckles Chaotix, or how Wisps actually make colors a really interesting speed game. Look at all the redacted you can do in Outer Wilds. Coco's the Echidna, thank you very much. Will I be playing Shenmue this stream? No. Just gonna do a couple of Genesis games. I can throw him around, I'm surprised. But he can throw me around too. I've never played Shenmue before. I want to try it, because as far as I know, it's kind of like the precursor to Yakuza. Yeah, his health is just melting with this weapon. I can't be a true weeb if I still call it the Genesis. I've been starting to just call it the Mega Drive, but I still call it Genesis sometimes, because people might not know what I mean when if I say Mega Drive. Oh yeah, Green, our brother, the lore. Everyone's named after colors in this game. And the two main characters you play as is Red and Blue. And this is their brother Green, who used to be one of the Gunstar Heroes, but he turned bad. I should call Mega Man Rockman now. I would not be opposed to doing that, honestly. Because I do think it's better. Because it's the character's actual name. I am generally not in favor with just renaming things for no reason. Have I seen the Alien Soldier lore? It's nuts. I know about it a little bit, but I haven't, like, read it or seen it. Oh yeah, this level's cool. Anyone who's played Freedom Planet 2 might recognize a sequence like this in that game. Let's call him Rock. Here's the thing, though. If I call it Rockman and I call him Rock in videos where I talk about the Mega Man games, people are gonna hate me. People are gonna be like, stop calling him Rock. That's his name, though. Biohazard's a great title, but you like how goofy Resident Evil sounds? Well, then with RE7, they're like, fuck it. So it's in the West, it's Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, and in Japan, it's Biohazard 7 Resident Evil. You know what's an interesting one I find? Yakuza. How in the West the games have been called Yakuza for so long, but in Japan they've always been Like a Dragon. And at some point they're like, fuck it. We're just gonna call it Like a Dragon in the West too from now on. Fuck it. I respect it. You didn't know that one? Yeah. It's, in Japan, it's Ryuga Gotoku, which is the name of the studio, as well. Like a Dragon is cooler anyway? It is. Also, look at this goofy shit. The music is such a vibe. Music's good in this game, yeah. Oh, you were confused when they called Yakuza the Like a Dragon series? Yeah. That's what the deal is. Dragon Quest nipped that butt early. No more Dragon Warrior nonsense. I didn't even know that was a change title. There we go. Boss, 7 Force. Well, I'm only playing on the normal difficulty, so we're not going to see all 7 forms. You have to play on higher difficulties to get the full fight here. Still gotta finish Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is so fucking good. That's the only Yakuza game I played, and I loved it. These sprite rotations are nuts. Yeah, there's a lot of cool technical stuff in Treasure's games. Am I gonna play Dynamite Heady? Probably not, because I got a lot of games I want to show off here. Plus, we gotta get to Freedom Planet, because that's gonna be a full playthrough. And there's not too much Dynamite Heady in Freedom Planet. I really want to show off games that, like, were very influential to Freedom Planet here. So that when we get to that, you can be like, oh, I see. If you don't know. Which I assume many people don't know, because none of you kids have played a Mega Drive. Mega Drive's older than you are. Yeah, I think on normal difficulty, you only fight 5 of the forms of the 7. I highly recommend get a buddy and play through Gunstar Heroes on hard mode. It is some of the most fun you can have with a Mega Drive. This is basically the syntax fight from Freedom Planet 1. What? No, what are you talking about? Something in Freedom Planet being heavily inspired by a Treasure game? No. No. Oh god. I should not be on this side. You'd have to find someone to play with first. If you got a buddy. I played this with my childhood friend back in the day who was also a big Sonic and Mega Drive nut. We had a lot of fun with this game. This is very Cuphead right now. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, 5 of the 7 forms. Missing 2 of them. Have I played Cuphead? Actually, no. I do want to play that at some point on stream. Alright. Now on to the final set of levels. Look at this fucking Mega Drive-ass city in the background. Favorite treasure game? Probably this. Either this or Alien Soldier. Which I'll also show off here. Probably won't do a full playthrough of it. Probably just do like a level or two, just to show off the game. You wish they make a Sonic game like Cuphead, not gameplay? Like a 1930s style thing? Personally, I prefer Sonic with an anime vibe to it. Like, I'd love a Sonic game that looks like the CD animations. That would be amazing. Just in general, I think we need more, like, traditional animation in video games. Like, it always looks so phenomenal. Like Hollow Knight or, Streets of Rage 4. So good. Enough fucking pixel art and everything. Whoa, double laser seems really powerful. Skullgirls, yeah, that's another good one. Actually, there's one coming out that looks pretty cool called, like, Mouse PI something. That looks like a 1930s, like, Steamboat Willie visuals, but it's like a boomer shooter, and it looks really cool. What PSA? Sega is delisting their Genesis and Dreamcast and also arcade titles from digital storefronts, December, like, 6th. So get them while you can. Games like this. You will not be able to get Gunstar Heroes anymore. Oh, the new Shinobi game? Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen very much of it, but hand-drawn Shinobi sounds fucking good. And it's by, the same developers, Lizard Cube, that did the art for Streets of Rage 4. So, hell yeah. Why is Sega doing this? Don't know! Hopefully they'll be re-releasing them, but as of now, nothing has been said. They're just doing it. Sonic game that looked like Ori would be pretty sick? Hell yeah. Ori is a beautiful game. Or even just 2D games that, yeah, have like a different look to them besides fucking pixel art for everything. Like Rayman Legends. That's a fucking amazing looking game. And that's like a mix of traditional animation and like you know, procedural animation, and it works fucking amazingly. Dandadan Supremacy? Okay, I was talking with a friend about that, who, he finally told me what the premise of Dandadan is, and I'm like, okay, that sounds fucking amazing. So, I'm probably gonna have to get on that pretty soon, because that does sound really good. Might not be the weapon for this fight, because you need that specific angle lineup. Fuck. Okay, he's dead. He's done for. Oh, he's not done for. He has another phase that I forgot about. I'm invincible during that dive. Oh, he threw me! Shit, I'm dead. Can't forget about Pizza Tower's amazing art for this topic. I mean, yes, that too. Oh, God. All the way back at the beginning. This game's hard. Treasures games are hard. In case you didn't know. Do I think games will grow out of pixel art one day eventually? No. I mean, it's just an art style. People like it. I just, like, how many indie games have pixel art? It's a bit oversaturated, I would say. A little more than a bit. It's very oversaturated. Blah. Doing worse than last run. Also, Vanillaware games? Yeah, Vanillaware games are beautiful. I've never actually played a Vanillaware game, though. Although I did just recently pick up, what's their mecha, like, strategy game that came out? 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I picked that up because it was on sale on PlayStation for like $5. And I hear that game has a really good story. Later, Hesia. Vanillaware just refuses to put their games on PC for some reason. Some of them are on PC, I think. Is Odin Sphere not on PC? I thought it was. Do I like tactical RPGs? I enjoyed the Valkyria Chronicles games. They're like the only ones I played, though. None are on PC? That's weird. They should fix that. Get their shit on PC. There's so many degenerates on there that would love Dragon's Crown. And some of them might even like the gameplay, too. Thoughts on the Xenoblade games? Never played them. Really don't interest me very much. I've heard story-wise they're pretty cool, but the gameplay is, like, toxic to me. I just cannot. It looks like a single-player MMO. What's up with Dragon's Crown? Is it a Goonerbait game? I mean, basically all of Vanillaware's games are that. Just look up Dragon's Crown Amazon, and you'll see everything you need to. Put safe search on, though. Or don't. There's a lot of plot in Vanillaware games. I ever played the East games? No, but I want to try them because they do look pretty cool. That's right, Otaku Guy. I am playing Gunstar Heroes. Ugh. I pronounced East correctly? Yes, I heard somewhere that that's how it's pronounced. I don't remember where. Am I gonna play Wario World? This is not a treasure stream. This is just our preamble for getting to Freedom Planet, because I want to show off the games that inspired it. Famicom Detective Club. I do want to play those games. They do look pretty cool. But I haven't gotten around to them yet. Oh my god, he's got stretchy limbs. This isn't Bison, this is Dulcim. Just noticing that this game has the, like, damage thresholds where you can damage the boss to a point, and then he gets an invincibility period. That's... Freedom Planet does that, too. Fuck. Is that it? Oh, it's my favorite Newgrounds game. I never really played Newgrounds stuff very much. I gotta try Silhouette Mirage sometime. I have tried that game, actually. I didn't love it. Have I played Phantom Hourglass? No. I never played either of the DS Zelda games. It's very odd, but gets better as I go. Mirage Saloon? Yeah, I didn't play it for very long when I tried it. Why are there tiny people? They're like from the first level. It's like their race on their planet was being attacked, and we helped them out. Oh yeah, Treasure always has a shmup level in their games. Which, you know, nothing like that in Freedom Planet, obviously. A shmup level in a shmup game? Well, it's not a shmup. It's like a, what do you call them? 2D shooter. Like a side-scrolling shooter Contra type game. That's not a shmup. Shmup is this. Run and gun, yeah. Run and gun game. Well, I destroyed that thing instantly. Did I respond to your request? Sorry, Lomaxian, I missed it. Whatever it was. I don't see everything. I'm trying to play a video game and read chat at the same time. It ain't easy. Trying to read chat and dodge stuff in a shmup is not easy. Ugh. Doing awful. I like how Torg is basically just Gunstar Heroes. Actually, he's Alien Soldier. Especially his weapon selection screen. When I show Alien Soldier, you'll see. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to ask, how's the quality on the stream been? Because I upped the bitrate a little bit to try to improve it. But my upload speed cannot allow me to, like, really up the bitrate a lot, so it's only a little bit higher. It might not even be noticeable. Quality seems good that this is a pixel game. Yeah, I mean, certain games are just gonna look fine easily, but some stuff, especially really fast games, or games that are very dark, like some of the horror games that I streamed last month, they look really fucking awful, so I'm trying to improve what I can on that. Quality's been looking good? Alright. Am I interested in Mario and Luigi Brothership? Not really. I've not played any of those Mario and Luigi games very much. I tried a little bit of the first one, and I really did not like the combat system. I have big problems with the combat system in that game. I honestly might do a video talking about it eventually, because there's like a bigger problem there that game suffers from really badly that a lot of games have that I would think would be an interesting topic. What problem? Well, that would be spoiling the video. What about Paper Mario? I do like Paper Mario. I played the first one and Bug Fables, and I really enjoyed them, especially Bug Fables. That game's fucking amazing. Spoil the video. Okay, fine, whatever, fuck it, I don't really care. I want to talk about how skill can kind of break game design in a lot of games. Like, skill-based games have a lot of systems designed for, like, if you're not good enough or if you're playing poorly, then you have, like, choices to make. But if you're just good enough, then there are no choices, and the game becomes, like, much simpler and, like, much shallower. So a simple example would be a game that has a parry in it, right? You can block, and that might mitigate some damage or all damage, but parry might give you some benefit. But, you know, the risk is that the parry requires timing, and you might screw it up. So there's a risk-reward there. Do you want to take the risk of parrying for the potential greater benefits of doing it? But if you're good enough at the game and you can just land your parries consistently, then that choice goes away. It just becomes parry everything. Which is not like a theoretical example. There are games like that, where that happens, and then it's just like the game kind of breaks. Like Souls games, for example, you know, they have the Estus. You know, you have to heal during a fight, so you gotta find those moments to heal. Cool design. But if you're good enough that you just don't take hits, then you don't need to think about that. You don't need to worry about that. And the reason I want to talk about it specifically in the case of Mario and Luigi is because those are like, you know, tactical RPG games. But the action commands in those games allow you to completely avoid all damage in the entire game, which essentially destroys all strategy if you can do it. Because it means that it doesn't matter how long it takes you to win the fight, how many enemies stay alive for how long. If they never hit you, then it doesn't matter. You don't need to do special moves. You don't need to prioritize taking out the weaker enemies so they don't get turns. None of that matters if you can just dodge everything. Modern Zelda's just parry everything? Yeah, like Breath of the Wild style where you have the dodge thing. Oh, I'm so gonna die. Okay, but that's boring. Why would I go out of my way to bore myself? I'm not going out of my way to bore myself. I'm going out of my way to play the game to the best of my ability, and then the game becomes boring when you do that. Gotta be worse at video games, bro. That's the thing. That's the point of the video that I want to talk about, is like, in skill-based games, if you get too good, the game breaks. In some of them. Some games, it's fine. Some of them, they manage to make it work. But yeah, in some skill-based games, the game just ceases to be. Fucking Christ. So many things on the screen that I need to be looking at. And I also have to read chat. I'm so gonna die. Wah. You love how backwards Sonic is. If you get more skill, the game becomes more fun. But even Sonic games, their design has some aspects that don't really 100% work. Like, the lower roots in Sonic games are there for if you screw up and fall down. But if you don't screw up, then you never play those parts of the levels. Like, there are so many Sonic games in which, like, I have never seen some roots because I just never go down to the bottom roots. That's kind of weird. Good counterexample is how Bayonetta removes witch time on the highest difficulty. Yes, I think that's a really good choice in Bayonetta. I'm just so good at video games, they become boring. It's not about me being good. It's about the design not functioning at high skill levels. And yeah, Mario and Luigi is just, like, the worst example of that, I think. Get bad. Nintendo Direct is happening right now? Oh yeah, it's about the Nintendo World, right? I don't care about that. I guess I'll go to Nintendo World when I go to Japan, though. That'll be cool. By the way, talking about the cool 3D effects in this game, how about this shit? Treasure did like to show off their technical prowess. Any game balanced around a health regen system isn't balanced for high skill play? Yeah, sort of. A good example of something like that is Streets of Rage 4, where its special move system, you can do special moves, but they give you, like, potential health. Like, you lose a bit of health, but you can get it back if you can hit enemies without taking damage. And if you take damage, you lose all of your potential health. And you could, if you wanted, go crazy with special moves and throw them out a whole bunch and have your entire health bar be potential. But obviously, if you take a hit, you're going to lose everything. So it's like you want to be careful with how much you use your special moves. Moderate, and don't overuse them so you're going to kill yourself. But if you can just play the enemies well enough that you won't take hits, then you can do whatever you want. And then you don't have to worry about that. Vector Man, a little bit. Streets of Rage 4 is so peak, you don't know why some people hate it? I mean, I fucking love that game. That's my favorite beat-em-up. Skill issue is a whole different meaning? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The issue is now the game. I'm too good at it. Not just me specifically, just, I mean, the player. When a game has a... That's the name of the video right there. When the game has a skill issue. That's just having a low skill ceiling? Nah, I would disagree with that. Skill ceiling is different than your game design no longer functioning. Gunstar Heroes is so fun, you're so bad at it. It's a hard game. Don't feel bad. Didn't even use the super broken weapon in this playthrough. If you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Laser and homing. Oh yeah, telekinetic, man. I mean, I've talked about that kind of thing in my videos too. That like the ring system is like, if you just don't think about it. Or lives. Lives is a super big example of like, oh, go out of your way to do the extra platforming section to get extra lives. And it's like, well, if you're good enough, then you don't need lives, then you just don't have to do that, and you have no motivation to interact with a bunch of the challenges they made for the game. I like this robot design. Looks very cool. It's also kicking my ass. Stuff like health pickups in games. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of examples of it you could think of. Thing is, you could do things with health pickups where they, like, when you're at full health, they have another function. Lots of games do that. That's why I like it. When a game rewards you for not making mistakes. Like, a lot of games have a lot of systems to, like, help a player out if they do make mistakes. I like a game for not making mistakes by offering them something, if they can, like, keep it up. I think one of my favorite examples of that is the Bizarre Bargain in Team Fortress 2. It's one of the sniper's weapons. And the sniper in TF2, you gotta charge up shots to increase damage on them. And the Bizarre Bargain has a longer charge time than the other snipers, so it's worse. But for every headshot you get, I think, consecutively, the charge time goes down, and it gets faster and faster and faster. But if you miss shots, then it goes down, and it gets weaker. So it's about landing as many consecutive shots as you can in a row without missing. And if you do that, it's very, very good. Based on kills, you think? I think it's just based on successfully landed shots. I think. RA4 lets you sell anything if you don't need it? Yeah. Would I like a Sonic game with a ranking system as harsh as Sonic and the Black Knight? I just don't even know how the Black Knight ranking system works, to be honest. It's mysterious to me. God, this boss is fucking rough. Of course, Treasure, at the end of their game, they have a boss rush, but it's not bosses you fought before. It's all new bosses in a boss rush. Because they don't give a fuck. God Hand's ranking system is the way to go. Well, yeah, God Hand is like, the better you play, the harder the game gets. What else have we played so far? Just Gunstar Heroes. I'm not going to do full playthroughs of the other games today, because I want to get to Freedom Planet, but I'll show off some stuff briefly. I love on the screen below, or like the frame of this level, how it's all the bad guys watching you on a screen. And you got Green over there doing his best Shadow the Hedgehog impression. Have I ever liked a boss rush? Yeah. I don't necessarily have a problem with boss rushes. I got it wrong. Shadow impersonates Green. I was making a joke. Game Freak worked on Genesis games? They did. They made Pulse Core. Or not Pulse Core. What's it called? Pulseman? Pulseman. That's a cool game. Oh, God. Oh, God. Drill Dozer? Drill Dozer is a really cute game, but I don't actually think it's that great. It's, like, fine. But I love the character design and the aesthetic of it. Okay, as a non-Pokemon fan, does anyone else agree with me on this? That, like, you know, people like their Pokemons, and I get it. But personally, I'm like, whatever, fuck the Pokemons is. Why are the human designs in Pokemon so crazy good? Like, I want a Pokemon game with no Pokemon. I want a Pokemon dating sim or some shit. Because the human designs in those games are ridiculous. People would rather date Pokemon, and they're wrong. Forget the Pokemon. I want a human game? Yes. I mean, it could be a game that's set in the Pokemon world with Pokemon in it. I just want it to be centered around humans. Shouldn't have done that. Detective Pikachu, but for some reason Detective Pikachu does not have the incredible human designs. They all look ugly in that game. I'm not invincible on that move. Okay. Now, if I remember the green fight, that should be okay. Oh, wait, no, I don't remember the green fight. I thought that he was just like, hey, bro, I'm gonna stop being bad. Just take it. Just go. No, you have a fight with him. Wah. He's got a lot of health. You love Digimon? Of all the, like, kids monster collecting things out there, the one that always appealed to me most as far as its designs was Metabots. I think those are some of the coolest robot designs in, like, anything ever. Please tell me there's a checkpoint somewhere. There is not. Jesus Christ. Alright, I think I'm gonna give this a last attempt, and then we'll probably switch game if I don't get it here. Save states are the way of cowards. Shame only 3 Metabots games were localized in a series of tons of games. Yeah, I don't know about any Metabots games. Oh, God. If I just stay close to him, I should actually be alright. Poor Soul is trying to beat the special stages. I don't think the Sonic Advance 1 special stages are that bad. Do I like Kamen Rider? I've never seen Kamen Rider. I've never watched any, like, Sentai stuff, other than Power Rangers back when I was a kid. If that even counts. Fuck. I'm doing this so badly. Jesus Christ. Get on that. Henshin Tokusatsu is good. Bro, I got a million things already that I'm trying to fucking have some degree of time for. This stage, like this arena for this fight, this would not be tournament legal in a Smash Bros. Competition. Tell you what. Pretty much all of them. I think one of them might be on the shorter side, but they'll generally pretty much all be fairly beefy. Oh god, I'm so gonna fucking die. Why is my only short recently did so well? I have no idea. It has done bizarrely well. The algorithm? Yeah, the algorithm likes it for some reason. What's Treasure's worst game? I don't know. I haven't played all their games. I'm trying to think of the least favorite one that I've played. It's probably Mischief Makers. There's a lot of cool stuff about Mischief Makers. It's a very charming game, but I really don't like the design of the missions in it. Wow, is it up to 200,000 already? Jesus Christ. It was at like 150 last I checked, which was earlier today. Thought I was going to say Wario World? I have not played Wario World for more than 5 seconds. People like random knowledge, so that short is good? I guess. Okay, don't try to throw him. Seems like if I just put gaps in between my shots, he tries to do something, and then I can start shooting him. No! I died. Damn it! Alright, I think I'll leave that there for Gunstar Heroes. Game over. If you want to see the ending, play the game for yourself. Alright, let's switch off. Not gonna do a full playthrough here. I'll probably just do like a level or two to show it off. Alien Soldier. We're not gonna worry about the story here. You know what? I'm gonna put it on super easy. There's two difficulties in this game. Super easy and super hard. So yeah, very similar kind of game. Here you can actually switch between, like, standing still and shooting, or moving and shooting, which I like. And you have 4 different weapons that you can swap between on the fly. You got ammo to manage, though. That's my force in the top left, my blue meter there. So you gotta, like, switch between your different weapons. When you're not using a weapon, the ammo refills for it, so you gotta, like, use something, switch off, use something else, switch off. And this game's really cool. Acting out of character, it's just because I want to show off the game. And this game is also ridiculously hard. Those things let you switch your weapons, but also you can shoot it to make it the weapon you're currently holding, which will extend how much ammo that weapon can hold. And those blue and yellow things are health refills. Which are important, because when you're at full health, you see my health bar is flashing there. You have this dash move you can do in this game that when you're at full health, you can do that, and it does a shit ton of damage. But it does a little bit of damage to you. So if you can use it, and then get a health refill, you can do it again, like I did there. And I'm out with that weapon. This game is 90% bosses. Yeah, there's a boss approximately every 15 seconds in this game. Like, there's not really levels. There's in-between boss fight sections. See? Already to the next boss. And obviously, because of that full health boost, you want to not take damage so you can use it. And if you double tap attack, you can parry projectiles and turn them into healing. Super cool. This game is awesome. Thoughts on Dynamite Heady? It's a fine game. I don't love it, but it's a good platformer. You can't believe Treasure ripped off Cuphead? Yeah, that's what happened. You missed Freedom Planet today? Nah, we're gonna get to it. I want to show off the games that influenced it first. This guy, I believe, has no projectiles that I can parry. Bad weapon choice. Although I can float in place. There we go. So this is what, the third boss on this level, which is the first level in the game? It's Turbo with Lilac Blink Dash? Yeah, it's very similar to the, like the Dragon Boost, using that to invincibly go through enemies. Can I not kill this thing? Actually, I want to swap my weapon here. Hold on. See if this will work. That didn't work. I went through it. Oh well. Come on, where's the next boss fight? Here it is. Oh god. Oh, I can hit those bombs into him. Cool. This game has a timer. It's not really something that you ever have to worry about. Out of ammo. There we go. That thing you can take down so much quicker if you play right. Saying the DLC for Freedom Planet 1 was abandoned? It is, but whatever. They thought it was more important to work on Freedom Planet 2. I would agree. Didn't want to do that, but I did it. Another boss. So many bosses in this game. Ah! Oops, all bosses, basically, yeah. Damn it! Almost got to full health there. This is actually exactly the kind of thing I was talking about, like games that reward you for playing well. If you can stay at full health and get heals, then you can repeatedly do that move and kill things super quick. Awesome system. I love it. See, that's where playing the game well does not break the design. It gets more interesting and cooler. Healing is actually most valuable when you're at full health in this game. Ugh. I want to switch my weapon to this. This is much better. Is this a Sega game? Yeah, this is Mega Drive. Another boss, by the way. Oh, they'll shoot at me. Yes, shoot at me. Yeah. Ah! I'm trying to keep track of so many things at once. Hell yeah. Cool ass game. What's the cooler name? Genesis or Mega Drive? Obviously Mega Drive is the cooler name. Next boss. Enemies have different weakness types as well. Usually, like, robots and stuff are weak to, like, laser attacks. Like, organic stuff is weak to fire attacks. If you know all the weaknesses and you have your weapons, like, well configured, you can kill stuff super fast. Oh, hey, guess what? Time for another boss. Hold on, we got 10 seconds of level first that we gotta get through. Okay, boss time. Like, this game doesn't even have levels. It just has brief periods to refill your health. Dreamcast is God tier as a console name? It is pretty cool. The level designers railed, so the boss designers had to step in. I think they just knew what they wanted this game to be. They're like, this is a boss fighting game. Levels, whatever. Just a way to get your resources back between fights. As do I, Nightwing, the best Robin. Wow, there's some fucking Lovecraft shit here. See, now I've taken a bunch of damage, so I'm not going to be able to do any fire dashes for this fight. I'm at this part, I am. I have no idea what the fuck is supposed to be happening in this game. But, yeah. Chat's in for some crazy stuff. I'm probably gonna end it after this fight. We'll move on to the next game. Where's he at? This glitch out? Is this a known glitch, Nightwing? Oh, there he is. Don't know why he spawned way off screen. The main character is neither an alien nor a soldier, according to the manual. That's correct. I forget. I think, like, the main character is, like, a little boy in this game or something. Jesus Christ. It's unrelenting. No! Ugh. I had time to switch weapons. Oh, I got him. For a little boy, he's ripped. I think it's like he gained superpower through something. I've convinced you you'll play this game? Damn right you will. Damn right you'll play this game. This game is so fucking cool. This is like one of the earliest games I ever played as a kid that was like, yo, action games though. Fucking action games, tell you what. Welcome back, Jessica. Alright, last Mega Drive game that we'll play before we get to Freedom Planet. Welcome back, Seagull Moe, as well. That was quick. We're doing a full playthrough. Let's do some Ristar. You've never seen that glitch before, Nightwing? Damn. Never before seen content. This is the Japanese version, by the way. Weeb. The Japanese version has, like, they cut stuff out of the Western version. Did I know a lot of people from this game's development went on to work on Sonic Team? I did, and I said as much in my video on Sonic Team's other games. This is basically a retroactive Sonic Team game. Yuji Uekawa is the lead artist on this game. This game's so good. Have I ever checked out the Game Gear Ristar? I think I tried it for a little bit, but I was just like, it's just the same game, but not as good. It has its own levels, but they just play this. God, of all those, like, franchises that Sega's bringing back and making, like, new games in them, God, how much do I want a new Ristar? Never finished it, but this is a good game. It is very good. It even has the aesthetic of Chaotix. That's because the people who made this went on to make Chaotix. Playing Japanese? Yeah. There's really no reason not to play the Japanese version. And here's the main reason that I wanted to play this today, because this is Lilac's Dragon Boost. Like, even the sprites in Freedom Planet, very clearly referencing that sprite of Ristar. Also, first boss of Freedom Planet, not too dissimilar to this in, like, concept design. Is there anything up here? There is. Also, fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, or anyone that hasn't watched my my video on Sonic Team's other games. Or actually, no, it was my cut and scrapped stuff from Sonic video. Ristar is one of the early gameplay concepts they had for Sonic. The rabbit Sonic would stretch out his ears and grab things, and they took that idea and made it into this. This also runs on the same engine as the Sonic games. Yeah. Probably just do the first zone of this game, because this game does basically have zones. Ristar? That is the correct pronunciation, yes. A game called Biophage came to stage this year with a similar arm mechanic? Huh. I will have to take a look at that. Slope physics? Yes, there are actually slope physics in this. You don't get to use them much, but they are there. And the ice level, you can take advantage of them a bit. Music, though? Yeah, music's pretty good in this game. So yeah, if anyone has missed it earlier in the stream, the PSA on this is that Sega is going to be delisting their Genesis and Dreamcast and arcade games from digital storefronts. So get them while you still can. If you want to play cool games like Ristar, you got a limited time. Maybe they'll put them up in a new collection, but as of now, nothing has been confirmed. It's going down like December 6th, I think. Slope stuff is more prominent in the Game Gear version. Well, the physics also wouldn't be as good, because it's on the Game Gear. Have I played Detention? I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. Is it possible to play Ristar widescreen? I don't know, is it? I didn't know that. I don't think this game works unless it has a patch. I love the transition between worlds in this game, because Ristar is like a shooting star. Love it. Oh, shit. There's a hack for this to play it in widescreen? I'll have to grab that. Super nice music also in this game, right? Super good. Alright. That'll be it for Mega Drive Classics. Get them while you can, because they're good. Now let's go on to a game that's basically a Mega Drive Classic. The Shovel Knight of the Mega Drive, if you ask me. Hold on one sec. There we go. Now Rocket Knight. Rocket Knight's also a very cool game. Freedom Planet. Look at these fucking weebs putting the Japanese under the fucking game title, even though it's an American-made game. You love the Chinese aesthetic for this game? Yeah, it's super good. I'll just go with a new game. We're gonna go classic mode. No story. Sorry. Sorry for all of the the story fanatics of Freedom Planet. I'm gonna go Lilac. Is that why I like it so much? I mean, that's part of it. I also like it because it's fucking amazing. Accidentally call it Planet Freedom because of the dub of the OVA. I mean, that's probably why the game is named Freedom Planet. The general, like, world and vibe is very OVA. That's actually a complete coincidence, is it? That's crazy if so. I ever try Freedom Planet Beta with playable Torg? Yes, I have. His customization screen is literally just the weapon select screen from Alien Soldier. Did I see that the producer of Freedom Planet watched my video? Yeah, I did. Someone sent a comment to that, and I checked it out. Very cool. She seemed to like it. I mean, I guess she would. It's just me gushing about her game endlessly. Her games. It'd be funny to see classic Sonic running through the background. Legally they couldn't do that, and also this game's too good for Sonic to be in it. Sabrina saw my video? Yeah, she watched it on stream. You can see her reactions to it. She has, like, a lot of extra commentary to, like, things I talk about. Actually, a lot of it was her going, like, oh, yeah, we did this for this reason, and there's also this thing in the game. And then I talk about that, like, 5 seconds later. And she's like, oh, yeah, he talks about it. What's her channel name? It's, Spacey Bat, I think it's called. That's cool the dev commented on it. Yeah. I know about the block skip? No, I don't know any of the speedrun tech in this game. Glad I wasn't too hard on the game's story? No, I find it very charming and cute, the story of Freedom Planet. And while it's still not, like, the best thing ever, they did improve a lot with Freedom Planet 2. The story in that game is much better, both, like, the writing and the, like, pacing of the story. If Sonic Team could see one of my videos, which would I go with? Maybe my pinball video, honestly. Because there's some important shit in there. This kind of looks like Spark. This game came first. If anything, Spark stole ideas from this game. But you know what? Good call. This game has a lot of good ideas worth stealing. can't express just how much you love this game. I'm with you, Seagull Moe. Especially Freedom Planet 2. Goddamn Freedom Planet 2. And I remember the first time I played this game, I just randomly saw this on Steam. It came up on my, like, the recommendation queue, whatever thing it's called. And I just bought it immediately because I was like, whoa, what is this game? And it was, like, one of the most fucking amazing experiences. Damn it. Yeah, these games on your wish list? Yes, they should be. Recommendation feed saves lives. It really does. Considering double dipping the games on Switch as well. Just to support them, that might not be a bad idea. I also do want to get Grapple Force Rena, which is not made by Galaxy Trail, but they published it. And it looks like a cool game. What's next for Freedom Planet team, though? DLC Freedom Planet 3, something new? The director of the Freedom Planet games, or not director, lead developer, is working on, like, a HoloLive game that's like a 2D action platformer. And I'm down for it just because it's her making it. And clearly, whatever she makes is awesome. But I think that they've talked about maybe wanting to do like a mini expansion for Freedom Planet 2, like an epilogue kind of thing. Which I'll be there if they do it. Absolutely. Ah, fuck. Hey, does anyone remember that first boss from Gunstar Heroes? Familiar to anyone? See modern AAA games, this is a video game? This is a goddamn video game. That's for sure. Oh wait, is Spacey Bat here? Oh, damn! Hey, thanks for watching my video on your games. And thanks for making the games. They're awesome. I was just playing Gunstar Heroes and Alien Soldier and Ristar earlier to show off where a lot of things in Freedom Planet come from. Thanks for the nice video review. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I stand by what I said about Mila, by the way. In terms of her, like, moment-to-moment gameplay, what you do with her is most similar to the first game. You charge up a cube, and then you blast yourself around. Oh, you've been watching since Alien Soldier? Sorry. I missed a lot of chat because I'm trying to play a video game. so she can do the coolest stuff with fewer button presses. Yeah, the change from having to charge, like to hold the button, helps a lot. Like when I play Freedom Planet 1, I bind the charge button to right trigger, so that way I can do it while still like doing other stuff, because it's awkward on a face button. Ah, damn it. So cool. Love the movement in these games. Yeah. Any important charging moves should always be on the triggers. I think a lot of games have started to realize that the triggers and the shoulder buttons should be used more. Like a lot of old school games, they would use the face buttons for everything. But if you've got like a 3-button game, it's like A, X, and then really right trigger or right bumper or something is a great like 3rd button, because it doesn't like get in the way of you being able to press A and X at the same time. Well, not how embarrassing that Spacey Bat is here, and I've just been gushing about our games this whole time. Although I would still gush about them anyway. But yeah, looking forward to that HoloLive game you're doing. I'm personally not a fan of HoloLive. I haven't really watched any VTubers at all. Watched a little bit of Korone here when she plays Sonic games, because that's fun, but I really don't know much about the VTuber world. Who actually used the B button to drift it Unleashed? Certainly not me. But you could do it. You could actually drift, I think, with back in Sonic Unleashed. If you pressed back and then did left or right, that was another way to drift in that game. Yeah. So awkward who would do that? Yeah, I don't know why that was an option in that game. Very weird choice. How's the volume, by the way? This game's pretty loud. God, I love in Freedom Planet 2 how you can do Lilac's up attack in the air. This boss specifically is very loud? It is. Like, that scream. The Pariah Mask is the perfect VTuber avatar? No, though. Do I still get cooked by the later levels or nah? Not really. The last boss can still kick my ass if I am not on the ball. But generally, I can handle this game pretty well by now. When we do Freedom Planet 2 tomorrow, maybe, if I do it tomorrow, I was thinking of putting on the no invincibility frames stone, which I haven't played the game with yet. But I want to give it a try. Make it feel a little more like Freedom Planet 1. Make dodging enemy attacks maybe more interesting. Might try that tomorrow. Maybe VTubers have the right idea. People would be much more interested in politics if politicians had VTuber avatars. You're not wrong. If it was two anime girls competing against each other. Nice. Getting faster every time I play. I actually just saw a thing that apparently the Vatican now has an anime girl mascot. What the hell? We have truly entered the best timeline. Or the cursed timeline, depending on some people's beliefs. People were weirdly seething about it. Don't know why you would. I see that as just a good thing. Definitely cursed timeline. Question, was that an official thing when everyone started drawing the Wendy's girl as like a really sassy anime girl? Was that official or is that just an internet thing? Wow, that spring with Cyclone is nuts. You think it was? That was official? Oh my god. That's awesome. The Twitter account endorsed it? They know what they're doing. That was interesting, seeing the climbing sprite spin around there. Cute anime girl mascot thing doesn't quite work when it's just a fast food brand. I don't know. I think anything could be made better with an anime girl. Ugh. No! Screw it. Wow, yeah. There's a thing up there. Does Lilac count as an anime girl? I don't know. Do furries count? Ah! She's a dragon, so wouldn't it be scaly? I guess. I really love the Serpentine fight here. His moveset is really fun to fight against. That's something I really like about Freedom Planet, is that when you're fighting other characters, it almost feels like I'm playing like Smash Bros or something. Like, it feels like they could be playable. Like, it feels like an actual, like, one-on-one fight with another, like, person. As opposed to just, like, you know, a boss, like when you're fighting the big robots or whatever. Freedom Planet 2, especially, when you're fighting the Kalau and the floating platforms, it's like, I just feel like I'm playing Smash Bros right now. Serpentine fight is good in Freedom Planet 2 as well. I mean, all the boss fights in Freedom Planet 2 are pretty great. I really like this level theme. Kind of weird when you think about it. The Sonic has never really done like a mall. Such a great choice. It has disco balls, so that's a plus. Yes. You think Freedom Planet would be hard to translate to 3D? Combat-wise, I think it would be difficult to, like, come up with something that would work in 3D that doesn't, that, like, still feels like Freedom Planet and isn't just, like, character action combat. Freedom Planet doesn't need to be 3D? No, it doesn't have to be. I would be pretty excited for it, but I'm very happy with the Freedom Planet games that we have as 2D. The speed will be hard to translate to 3D? Well, that can definitely be done. We've seen it. Oh, damn. Noise Raider? You're making a Carol mod for SRB2? That's awesome. I love when they have the other playable characters come out and help you during the fights. So awesome. Helps it feel like, you know, what it's supposed to be, that it's actually all three of them going through these levels together. It would be cool if you had, like, cameos by the characters in the backgrounds, like Superstars does, where you could see them doing things. Cyclone is crucial in this fight. Yeah. Who has the cooler looking motorcycle, Shadow or Carol? Definitely Carol. Compliments her color scheme. It could be Sparky, but as of now, all we know is they're delisting a bunch of their classic games. Get them while you can. Oh yeah, this stage, the music has a bit of flying battery in it. It's really good. Right there, that part. Composer for this game worked on Spark 3 too? I am aware. You can tell, because it sounds like Freedom Planet music. Can't imagine them delisting Knights and Jet Set Radio for no reason. Hopefully not. That would be stupid. But we don't know. So you'd have to buy the new version? Yeah, but they haven't even announced anything for, like, a new collection. It would be really cool if they did, like, a Sega Ultimate Collection that was, like, all their Mega Drive games, all their Master System games, all their Game Gear games, all the Saturn games, all the Dreamcast games. At least, like, you know, the biggest ones. In one, like, Ultimate Collection. They'd never do that. Probably gonna be, like, console collections. But that'd be fine, too. Although, I wonder about Jet Set Radio, because that game has a bunch of licensed music in it. They might have to either renegotiate the deals or cut it out if they re-release that, possibly. That's part of the reason Jet Set Radio Future has never been re-released. Again, I like the fights with other characters. I also like Spade. I think he's cool. Yeah, I'm aware, Noise Raider. I did do that. Torg kind of sucks. His moveset's pretty garbage. I don't know what Spade played like. I know he was available in, like, a demo version of the game at, like, a con or something. I mean, I assume he has his abilities, right? He could probably do some dashes. Can probably, do his, like, blasts for some extra airtime or something. Lilac is your favorite character? Gameplay-wise, she's my favorite in this game. Character-wise, I really like Mila a lot, although I do also like Lilac. I love her, like, just, like, unwavering, desire to do what's right and help people. It's all exemplified very nicely by that exchange with her and Carol at the beginning of this game and at the end of the second game. Of like, do you always gotta be Miss Hero Pants? Can't you just leave it to someone else? Not a chance. I love that. So Sonic? Well, there's a part in this game especially that I remember when I first played it. I was like, look at this fucking Sonic the Hedgehog motherfucker. When they separate and Lilac does the level by herself. And then Carol and Mila are with the army and they're like, oh no, they're getting away. What are we gonna do? And then fucking Lilac shows up with some fucking smarmy line. Side-eyeing them with a big grin. I'm like, oh my god, this is the most Sonic the Hedgehog fucking thing I've ever seen. That's some shit that'd be in Sonic X? It totally is. More of a goody two-shoes than Sonic? Yeah, no. Lilac is definitely, like, a hero. There it is. That's like her catchphrase. I love it. This boss, if you do it right, you can kill really quickly. That. This boss beat your ass so much the first time? Yeah, mine too. This game is no joke. It's not, like, ultra hard, but it is not an easy game. Although there is an easy mode, so there you go. Just going on your list of indie games you really want to play but probably won't for a long time, right next to Hollow Knight. I mean, that's just like everything for me. My list of everything that I'd like to get to, but it probably won't for a long time. Games, movies, anime, books, comics. Like, I've been wanting to read TMNT The Last Ronin since it came out. That has been like 2 years. Wild, I haven't played Metroid Dread yet. Yep, that's another one that I just haven't gotten to. I forgot you could down an attack to, do a cyclone on the ground. Forgot about that. Wonder if that has, like, physics properties on it. Like, is that good for, like, maintaining speed or something? Maybe? I don't know. Am I a big TMNT fan? I don't know if I'd say a big one, but I grew up with TMNT. I like it. Still haven't played Shredder's Revenge. That's a game I want to play. I should stream Dread my first go-around. I don't know if I should do that, honestly. I feel like a game, like a Metroidvania, where I have to internalize the game layout to know where to go, might not be great for stream when I'm only half paying attention. Grounded Cyclone is best for stationary DPS? Okay. Who's my favorite turtle? Raph. That's not going to be an issue with Dread. I mean, you do have maps. So it won't be that big of a problem, maybe. But also, that's kind of a game I would like to, you know, just take in and enjoy on my own. Thoughts on Rise of the TMNT? I have not watched it. I hear it's, like, really fucking good. Haven't seen that new TMNT animated movie either, which also looks really good. Damn it. There's a shooter for Saturn called Sengoku Play with almost identical feudal Japan setting to this. Never heard of it. Freedom Planet's not just Japanese, though, and it's like cultural influences. There's a lot of Chinese stuff in there. It's kind of like a Mortal Kombat, where it's just like a mashing together of just like Asian. Yeah, it is definitely mostly Chinese. Although definitely especially in Freedom Planet 2, the water dragons seem to have like more of a Japanese influence to them, seems like. Really, Jessica? I did not know that. Dragons aren't actually that much of a thing in Chinese culture? Interesting. It's a Western thing? I mean, that makes sense. That's how it go. Oopsies. First emperor of China was a dragon? Huh. Yeah, I don't really know much about, like, Chinese mythology and, whatnot. I've never actually read, Journey to the West. That's one thing I've been meaning to get to for a long time. Because, like, there's so much stuff that's so influenced by Journey to the West, and, like, I know a lot of things about it, just, like, general ideas and certain characters and stuff, but I don't actually know the story of Journey to the West and how it goes and, like, what it's about. Journey to the West was the first Mpreg story? Alright then.
I've got you now.
That always gets me. That's bad. Hey, does anyone remember the orange fight from Gunstar Heroes? Not exactly the same, we're not fighting on it, but the helicopter. Pretty familiar. Will I play both Freedom Planet games on stream? Yeah. I'll probably do Freedom Planet 2. If not tomorrow, later this week. I'd like to do it tomorrow. What do I think of bullet hells? I'm not really a shmup guy in general, honestly. Oh, yeah, by the way, how's the audio of the game? I asked earlier and then never looked at what people were saying. I think it's okay. Not too loud, maybe. Okay, good. Very last chance to own Sonic Spinball if you wanted to for some reason. Oh yeah, music in this level is super good. What's the best boss of this game, in my opinion? Probably any of the fights against other characters, like Serpentine or Nera or Spade, or even Brevin. I really enjoy those fights. It's the classic thing with these kinds of games, where like, you know, you want to fight big cool monsters and robots and shit, but really, all the best fights are when you're just fighting another dude. It's like a Souls game. That's the most epic, the coolest, usually the most fun gameplay-wise. I mean, hey, I enjoy fighting a big monster as much as the next guy, like Agni and Rudra, or, Beowulf in DMC3. Awesome fights. But then there's Virgil. You know? Meanwhile, rival fights in Sonic, yeah. Those have always been bad.
Intrusion detected. Please remove yourself from the facility.
And so have the fights against the big things. The big enemies. Also always been bad. Oh yeah, Sonic Rush, actually. That has a very good rival fight. The fight with Blaze and Sonic. That's actually really good. That one actually feels like just a knuckle-dragging fight with another Sonic character, and it works. Yeah, which is also unfortunate because most of the boss fights in Rush are atrocious. You know, this game is really fun, and I really like it. But man, I play this now and I'm just like, ugh. But I could be playing Freedom Planet 2 instead. That game has ruined this game forever for me. Yes, Rush Adventure does have good bosses. The first Rush does not. Taking a professional tag approach to Sonic boss fights could be good. Yeah. That would be interesting. Freedom Planet 2 is the game of the millennium for you currently. Never heard that before. Game of the Millennium.
To unlock this door. Just kidding.
Do I like Bomberman? Never played a Bomberman game.
It appears that you are lost. Would you like assistance?
Which Sonic game has the best bosses? I think overall Generations. By Sonic standards, those are pretty good bosses. So many people preferring Superstars over Frontiers made no sense to you? I prefer Superstars over Frontiers, easy. That was a bad idea. Oh, God. Okay, that's a fake threat. It slows down, to work with you. It's like, whatchamacallit? The truck in SA2. Oh, okay, you meant the other way around, Sequel Moe? Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, Superstars has bad boss fights, but, like, it's a fun Sonic game with, good level design. I will take that over whatever the fuck Frontiers is. I mean, and I like Frontiers, especially, like, the arcade mode and, the platforming in that game. But I was, like, recently looking back at Frontiers, gameplay. And, like, besides the homing boost in that game, like, you look at the level design, like, even the original levels in cyberspace, and you compare it to, like, Shadow Generations, and it's like, oh my god. I cannot believe that that was a thing. I'm going in a circle. Biggest problem for Superstars was the price. Yeah. I mean, personally, I'm not one that's like, a game needs to be X hours to be worth money, whatever. But it's also just not a competitive price. I mean, fuck, Freedom Planet 2 was like 30 bucks when it first came out. And that's a bigger and better game. Also, Mania was only 20 bucks when that came out. Could go that way with Lilac, but it takes forever. What was Spark 3 when that first came out? How much did that cost? You definitely expected a more premium game. Thing is, if you wanted that, you should have bought in Freedom Planet 2. Freedom Planet 2, to me, feels like it has an insane amount of content, super polished, just like crazy. I guess that's what happens when you take 7 years to make a game. Damn it! Spark 3 was 25 bucks when it first came out. So you're telling me that in the same year that Sonic Frontiers came out for full price, you could have instead bought Freedom Planet 2 and Spark the Electric Jester 3. Jesus Christ. I feel like a fool for buying Sonic Frontiers. Oops. Name one bad thing about Freedom Planet 2, difficulty impossible. I don't like playing as Nira. I'm a YouTube man, so understandable. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna do it no matter what. But I'm just saying, if you're a regular human being and you enjoy Sonic games, why on earth would you have bought Sonic Frontiers? Use Kega Fusion for Genesis? Chuck, that is not recommended. Kega Fusion is super old. I use Genesis Plus EX, I think, is the emulator's name. Wish Genesis Plus GX had a standalone version, so you don't have to use RetroArch. I like RetroArch. I think it's very convenient how it can, like, apply settings universally across all your emulators, so you don't have to configure things individually. Does Freedom Planet 2 have such long levels? They're not quite as long as Freedom Planet 1. There are some levels that can be, like, 15 minutes long. But they're generally on a shorter side, but they're still relatively long for my taste with these kinds of games. I generally think that 5 minutes is like the upper limit of what you want for this kind of game. Freedom Planet 2, the levels usually range from around like 7 to 9 minutes, around there. And that dice kicking around thing. Very familiar. I remember that from Ristar. Oh, the music in this stage is so good. The streamer said he didn't want to get Frontiers and someone gave him the money for it and he got mad. That's hilarious. Now I have to play that shitty game. They actually had Dawn do a Japanese version of this song? What weebs? Hey, but y'all know me. I could definitely approve of a game being weeby as hell. I love that they have a Japanese version of the title on the title screen of these games. I ever see the beta Freedom Planet 2 logos? I have not. Japanese titles were cut from the second game logo, sadly. Unfortunate. Wonder why they removed the Japanese from the logo of Freedom Planet 2. They're like, it's too much. We gotta calm down on the weebness. Just a little bit. Marble Garden? Little bit. Little bit. Our fans can't handle this much weeb. I can. Seagull Mo, I was just thinking about how sick this game looks when you really got the flow going and you're nailing everything. It is so cool. Shit. Do I play Freedom Planet in Japanese? No, I don't. I think they did add a Japanese dub to the game, though. Oops. Wait, what? I think. Am I correct on that? I want to say this game eventually got patched to have a Japanese dub. It's just Japanese text? Okay. Oh, I was thinking of Skullgirls. Of like a Western indie game that's clearly very inspired by Japanese shit. That they got a Japanese dub for Skullgirls. Skullgirls, really fucking good, by the way. Rare instance of Pariah being wrong? That's not rare. Did I ever play their other game, Indivisible? I did. I really enjoyed it. Hate these enemies? Well, most of the time with Freedom Planet enemies, you're just running past them. You don't really engage with them very much. Ah, shit. Indivisible was so good, had a Studio Trigger intro? I know. It is very cool. If a game ever gets an animated intro done by Trigger, you know they're legit. Indivisible had one, Shantae and the Seven Sirens had one. You know what has a really great intro done by Trigger? Omega Strikers, which I've never even played. It looks pretty cool. But if you've never watched it, watch the intro to Omega Strikers. It's, like, fucking amazing. It's like a whole anime told in 1 minute. No Shantae game is better than Pirate's Curse? That's my favorite. I haven't played Seven Sirens yet. Anyone else ever notice how similar the Sonic games are to Freedom Planet? You know, now that you say it, I can kind of see it. If you squint, there's a couple of similarities. The thing's kind of scary. A little bit. Seven Sirens is actually the weakest of the Shantae games. Can't be worse than the original. Not that the original's bad, but it's very, fine. Ah, shit. You wouldn't say it's the weakest, but it's very vanilla. Okay. Have Genie Heroes very underrated? Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Pirate's Curse is easily the best, I think. But I would probably put Have Genie Hero as the next game I like most. Hey, look, a shmup level. Cool, you can fire both shots at the same time. Yeah, I feel you, Seagull Moe. Would be nice if they, did something cool with Shantae. Because as nice as Shantae is, like, I love the world and the characters and the cuteness and everything, but it's a really basic game. I would like to see them do a little more with Shantae. Dragonclaw, thank you very much. Ender Magnolia is releasing next January. It's a sequel to your favorite of mine, Ender Lilies. You think I'd like it? I've seen Ender Lilies. A friend of mine played it. He said it was really good. It's one of those games that's like, I'd like to play it, maybe one day before I die. F-Torg and Spade DLC, never gonna get over it. You want them to have taken even longer to get to Freedom Planet 2? Funny how we're talking Shantae when we're playing another game with a purple-haired girl that fights with it. It's true. It is true. You just missed Torg? Torg sucks, though. Like, his gameplay is awful. I'm not upset we never got that. More that it was a Kickstarter goal? Yeah, well, Kickstarters are not guarantees. I have backed a couple of Kickstarters that never went anywhere. It happens. Plans change. Some combinations of Torg's weapons are nuts. I don't care about that. I mean, his weapons are kind of cool. But his movement sucks. Did I get my money back? Nope. I mean, that's part of a Kickstarter, is you risk that the thing might just never happen. I was not bitter about it, that those games never came to fruition. Bummed that I missed the Freedom Planet Kickstarter, though. I didn't even know the game existed until it was already out, but I absolutely would have backed this. I backed Spark the Electric Jester on Kickstarter back in the day. No, Seagull Moe. Kickstarters is very clear that you are just giving money to people in the hopes that they can make the thing that they say they're going to make, but there are never any guarantees in it. You run the risk of just the project falling apart and not happening. This boss sucks. This is the worst boss in the game. Because this is all it is. It jumps backwards like that, and you hit it, and then it jumps backwards, and you hit it. And then it has this attack where you just go up really high. And this is the fight. That's the reason you never give your money to Kickstarters? I haven't really backed Kickstarters in a long time. Oh, shit. This boss is really annoying in hard mode? It is. Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to read chat. Did Lilac just shatter like a Lego character or something? I've never really known what that was. Sometimes, like, if your character gets, like, obliterated, they, like, explode into leaves? Or scales? Or something? I don't really know what that is. It's always been weird to me. Life pedals? Oh, that's what it's supposed to be. I guess that makes sense. I'm totally with you on that, Lulu. I do not think that Yooka-Laylee is nearly as bad as people were saying it was going to be. That's a game I backed on Kickstarter, and I got it, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's exactly what they said it was going to be. It's a game like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. Did I ever play Shinobi X/Shinobi Legions? I have. That game is not very good. It's not awful, but I would not recommend it. Whoa, Booty Tang gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. How generous of you. Really appreciate that. Everyone enjoy your memberships now. Enjoy your emotes. People don't want to admit the flaws of the Banjo-Kazooie formula. I wouldn't necessarily say that the formula is flawed. I just think that the games aren't, like, that amazing in their, like, overall design and stuff. Whoopsies. That was the first game that really disenchanted everyone with concept of Kickstarter revivals. I think that Yooka-Laylee is better than Banjo-Tooie. Like, oh no, I want to go this way. That's a hot take. Don't care. It's my take. Have I found all the cards? No, I have not. I have not bothered to try looking for collectibles in these games too much. I just don't like looking for collectibles in an action platformer that's design is telling me to go, go, go. That's what I want to do. That's what's fun. DK64 was cursed with a director. DK64 is just not good. That game. TK64 killed a genre? I think that's, being a bit much. I just think it's really bad. That was just for a collectible. That was probably a giant waste of time. There's definitely a lot of unfair challenges in DK64. Oh yeah, I mean, Beaver Bother is ridiculous. That part's a bit much. These guys on hard with Carol? Oh, I know. I know. Oops. Oh, by the way, I watched The Substance yesterday. Has anybody seen that movie? Holy shit. That's a fucking movie. Oh my god. That's probably one of the best horror movies I've ever seen. Holy fuck, that ending. Substance? Yeah, it's a pretty new horror movie, I think. And oh my goodness. It's like, once you know the premise and, like, generally get a feel for where it's going, it's, like, fairly predictable plotting-wise. But even though you know, like, what's gonna kinda go on at the end, it goes so much further than I was expecting it to go. The Thing vibes is through the roof at that ending. I mean, yeah, a little bit of that, but also a little bit of, like, almost an Evil Dead, like, it's so over the top that it's funny kind of territory. While this level ran on for 12 minutes, welcome to Freedom Planet. After The Substance, you really can't go back and watch Helter Skelter? I've never seen that. Japanese movie with a similar idea. Yeah. This guy betrayed his father? No. He's brainwashed. His father's killed at the beginning of the game, and then he gets brainwashed. Oh yeah, and he's also Spade's brother. Yeah, so if anyone's not watched The Substance, watch that. I watched a lot of horror movies this year in October. That's definitely the best one I've seen. That movie's fucking amazing. There are multiple times in that movie where my jaw hit the floor. Love the cinematography in that movie. Yeah, the camera angle, the camera work and the directing, really, really good. I love at the beginning of the movie when they first show off the sleazy producer guy in the bathroom. The camera angle they use, where he's so close to the camera that like the angle distorts his figure and makes him look like this disgusting monster. So good. Love you a good weird-ass movie. Yeah, that's it, for sure. Those like, things where you run on the wall there, those are from Sonic Advance, and I've always felt that, while there's obviously a lot of Mega Drive in these games, there's also, I think, a lot of Sonic Advance in them. At least how I read it. Which makes sense why I like it so much then, because Sonic Advance are some of my favorite Sonic games, because they actually evolve Sonic gameplay, as does Freedom Planet. I also love the music on this level, and I love just how much fucking shit they're throwing at you. So many enemies and hazards and stuff. On my Freedom Planet video, someone commented very aptly that, like, it really gets across, like, a vibe that Sonic has always had. Like, you especially see it in, like, the intro of Sonic Unleashed, that the gameplay hasn't always, like, brought to life in the way you would want. This idea of Eggman throwing everything he has at Sonic to try to stop him, and just nothing can stop you. You really get to feel that in this, as there's just so much stuff, and you're just running past it. There's nothing they can do. It's very cool. Glad the level theme came back in the sequel. Oh yeah, the music in the Freedom Planet 2 is ridiculously good. Time for 7 Force. Have I ever played Sin and Punishment? Sin and Punishment was one of the earliest games I covered on my channel, actually. Have I played the sequel, though? I talk about that game as well in that video. Will I start calling Unleashed World Adventure one day? No. World Adventure takes too long to say. See? Running up walls is perfectly fine. It just works. Todd Howard just works? Is that true? I don't know if I agree with that. Alright. It takes too long to say literally your critique of every anime released nowadays. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's especially a thing with light novels. Why do they have such goddamn long titles? Why does the title of your light novel series need to be a paragraph? Am I gonna see the third Sonic movie? Nope. Haven't even seen the second one. There's so many light novels every two-word combination is taken. and they're all isekais. I gotta say, I do kind of lament that I've been out of the anime world for so long, but at the same time, from what I've seen from outside glances, it seems like 70% of anime these days is isekais, which makes me feel like maybe I'm okay for missing out. Why the fuck is there so many goddamn isekais? Glad you're out of the anime loop. I mean, I enjoy me a good anime. And I've never participated with, like, the anime community. I would just go on Mal, I'd see what the new animes this season are, read their synopses, and then I'd watch the ones that interested me. That was anime to me.
You're forgetting something important about our troops. They don't need oxygen.
You just keep up with the Sailor Moon community because the merch is cute? I watched, like, an episode or two of Sailor Moon back in the day as a kid because it was on, like, 4Kids or whatever. But I really don't know much about it. You had the VHS tapes of Sailor Moon? Damn. Real fan over here. Wasn't on 4Kids, it was Toonami? Whatever it was. I did watch quite a bit of Toonami back in the day as a kid. I was just always predisposed to being a weeb. As a little kid, I loved Power Rangers, and then I immediately was really into Toonami when that started on Cartoon Network. It was just in my DNA from the very beginning. I was a weeb at birth, destined to become a weeb. Shame Freedom Planet 1 isn't available on Xbox? It's probably just not worth it for them financially. Because Xbox. Power Rangers is pretty gateway into becoming a weeb, and I didn't even know it was a Japanese thing that, you know, they changed. I had no idea. I just thought it was cool. I just like Sentai shit, apparently, and I didn't even know it. Elevator reminds you of a Mega Man gimmick? Yeah, that's the thing with Freedom Planet. Well, this and Spark, because they're not Sonic, they can do things that I wouldn't necessarily want Sonic to do, like having a greater combat focus, or like this game is less emphasis on like the speedrun kind of level design of Sonic. And it's fine, it works. It's doing its own thing. Alright, so this boss is basically Alien Soldier. You're basically fighting the Alien Soldier. Look, he's got the multi-shot. Look at that sprite, that pose, so clearly referencing it. That's the Fire Blast from Alien Soldier. Design-wise, too, yeah. Big treasure. Have I played Defunct? I have. I've played it on stream, and I talked about it in videos. Funnily enough, Freedom Planet 2 has a Power Rangers moment or two. Well, it has Sentai shit. Because the people that made these games are weebs. Power Rangers is very American, that's true. Super American, absolutely. There it is. Love this level? Yeah, this level is really fun. Also, the music is so good. You love the idea of dividing the final level into 4? Yeah, they should have done this with the rest of the game. America and Japan have a lot of crossover culture post-World War II. That is true. Actually, that just reminded me of my my weebiest days back when I was in like high school when I first got into anime. And I did for history class in high school. I did a book report, not a book report, just a report on the topic was it had to be something about American history. But then I twisted that, and I made it about... I mean, it's kind of American history still, but I made it about America's influence on Japanese culture post-World War II. And how a lot of that is still very evident today. Sure weebs don't watch anime because manga is always better? Hey, I read manga too. That's such an interesting topic? Yeah, I thought it was actually an interesting topic that I wanted to learn about, and it was relevant to my interests. Did my teacher like it? I don't remember. It was a long-ass time ago. You were so young when you played this, you cried. I certainly did not cry at this part of the game. Coming up on 10 years since you left high school. I'm already there. I don't feel old. I feel fine. Art direction between games sure did change. Yeah, I like the look of Freedom Planet 2 more than the first game, personally. But I like this game's look as well. How am I beating the bosses so fast? Am I playing on easy? I'm playing on normal. I'm just a beast. That's how. Also, this is like my 8th time playing this game. Yeah. See, this is very, like, un-Sonic level design, but it works. And I like it. I've always gotten really big Sat AM vibes from Freedom Planet. Like Brevin and his army and like assaulting his base. It feels very like Sat AM Robotnik to me. Especially like his voice, Brevin's the acting. Very much in that same ballpark. Ouchies. Probably was, yeah. It's almost certainly intentional. But I like it. I ever play a really good fan game and feel bad the developer didn't get paid for it? I mean, it's your choice if you're gonna do that and put that much work into a fan game, but yeah, I mean, it's really not a good idea. If you're gonna, like, make something, like, really good, don't make a fan game. They were smart with Freedom Planet, and they said, let's make this not Sonic so we can make money. Wow. They gotta eat and pay bills, yeah. Like, Noah. He did Triple Trouble 16-bit, and then he was working on, Drift 16-bit. And then he was like, you know what? I should stop making fan games and start making money. And I agree with that decision completely. And the giant laser wasn't good for this run? No, it was not. No biggie, though. That's how you felt when you played Undertale Yellow? I think probably the first, like, really impressive fan game to me that I was like, you should not have made a fan game was AM2R. Like, that is the best 2D Metroid game. Maybe not counting Dread, because I haven't played that. But it's like, holy shit. Why did you put so much work into this? Alright, now for the real shit. This final boss is pretty cool. Would I ever make videos on the Metroid series? Possibly. Best final boss you've ever faced, in your opinion? Not the best I've ever fought. But it is a very cool final boss, and it's very legit. This is not an easy fight. Murgo is cool, but there's not much that can top Revan for you? Well, Murg is not the final boss of Freedom Planet 2. I played DMC3, of course. This is a very cool fight. Nice that the final boss is one of the most fun. He'll also kick your ass. Ah. Oh, shit. Is that a Sonic Stray? It wasn't intended to be. I just mean it's nice, because a lot of games, the final boss is rarely the best boss. Big thing I think of is Souls games. Final boss is sometimes pretty weak in those games. Like Dark Souls 1, the final boss is fucking easy. Bloodborne also, Moon Presence, really weak final boss. Demon Souls? I don't even remember what the final boss in that game is. Got him. So I thought Sekiro had a great final boss, because it was actually the hardest boss. Second try easy. That boss kicked your ass first go around. Oh yeah, Bloodborne DLC. Now that's a final boss. Absolutely. Inner Region 3. Well, that's not the final boss. That's like a secret bonus boss. The final boss of Octo Expansion's fucking awesome, though. Did she just straight up murder him? I think so. I don't remember the story and how it goes exactly. Does Brevin just, like, straight up die? I think he does. Or maybe he's just on the ship when it crashes. I don't remember. Brevin escapes? Okay. I haven't gone through the story of this game since I first played it when it initially came out, so I just don't know. Might be material for a possible third game? Well, Freedom Planet 2 ends on a pretty big cliffhanger. What a mood you go eat after beating the boss. Well, there's a lot of story there that we're not seeing because we're not playing adventure mode. There's probably like 20 minutes of cutscenes at the end of the game. I didn't know that Serpentine was actually just a snake, and he's in a robot suit. That's awesome. How very Earthworm Jim. Drink water? I literally just did. You love these Sonic OCs. I think originally Freedom Planet, the characters were Sonic OCs. I think Lilac was originally a hedgehog, if I'm correct. So Jump King now? Dear God, no. Are you insane? I'll play that again when I do it with Stelmo, which I have no idea when that's gonna be. So technically, Galaxy Trail doesn't even own Lilac's copyright? I don't think so. I don't think they own Lilac, Carol, or Mila. Thoughts on Spark 1? I think Spark 1's great. I'll have a video on that soon enough. Okay, Galaxy Trail does own them. Alright. Good stream. You feel like revisiting Freedom Planet right now? Damn right you do. Do I prefer Spark 1 or this game? Honestly, really hard to say. They're both really fucking good. Alrighty, there we go. That was Freedom Planet, and some games that inspired it. Thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Fun stream as usual. As a reminder, for anyone that's missed it before, Sega is going to be delisting a bunch of their classic games for Genesis, Dreamcast, and arcade stuff on digital storefronts. So get them while you still can, before they get taken down on, like, December 6th, I think. What about Neopets? What? I don't know nothing about no Neopets. Do I prefer the character designs of Freedom Planet 1 or 2? I like 2 more. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow for a Freedom Planet 2 stream. If not, later in the week. And expect videos coming later. Spark the Electric Jester. Anyway, bye-bye!